the outside.
That time by exactly the same time across the start-finish line. Now Clausen with a little stronger car on the outside as they come up on slower lap traffic. That will come into play.
Which way are they going to go around these lap cars? See Clausen switch over to the inside.
As they continue to battle for second, our leader and winner, Jeremy Clements, wins in Nashville.
A new first-time winner in the ARCA Remax Series, and here
Yeah, the best thing that Carl's got going for him right now is Reed Sorensen is still beside of Clint Boyer, holding him up a little bit, but Carl would really like to get in front of Brian Scott here.
Well, what was interesting for Carl, it took over 50 laps to get him back into the top 15 after restarting 23rd. Just shows you how tough it has been for you to pass this traffic.
Yeah, we saw that pit stop.
Got caution on the track. The 51 of Jeremy Clements, right front tire. Second caution of the night.
There was a lot of cars looking at making green flag stops and not too many more laps, so this is a big break for the leaders.
And around goes Jeremy Clements.
hard into the outside wall.
We heard from Jeremy before he climbed into that 51, and he will not be happy about this qualifying performance. Lost that car and slams the back end into the wall.
That is what you call a hard lick right there, Rick. I mean, that is about as flat as you can hit one. That car is totally destroyed.
And that was just coming out of turn 2.
Looks like Jeremy's going to drive it back to the garage.
And surprised he can.
Well, the only thing that makes me a little bit nervous about doing that is if you hit that hard, did it make any contact with the rear trailing arms and stuff if you got a bent drive shaft or something like that?
Wow. Hard hitting that safer barrier. See him down there. He talked about how much character this racetrack has. Look right about the tunnel area, Jeff, and it's like more than likely the bumps induce that looseness, and around the thing.
There is something in turn 4 that has caused the yellow flag to come out, and now trouble down in turn 1 as Jeremy Clements had contact with another car and got turned around.
See him racing side by side off the corner. Zeke just gets really out of shape.
Yeah, no contact. Maybe a little air taken off the spoiler, but that'd been about it.
Obviously, Ryan didn't agree with that assessment.
Yeah, must have thought that he got hit, but he'll look back and find that was wrong. Or he may just
had some great runs lately, but here's Ryan Reed in that 16 car getting loose. He stays up the racetrack, and then he's going to come down, and Jeremy Clements in the 51 car has nowhere to go.
Didn't see Ryan Reed staying up high on the racetrack that long, Larry. Not sure yet the cause of that spin.
Well, we're racing the competition, and we're also, I think, maybe racing some weather. We're
And there is Michael Annett. He was not close enough. He was about 10 seconds back in the 5 car, and he couldn't get there.
Does Clements have any damage to his tires, though, as he got off track?
Stephen Young with trouble. He'll get the 78 turned around. This is coming down to turn 5.
Clements has a huge lead, probably 20, 25 car lengths at least right now.
We began the day saying only a miracle would get certain drivers into the playoffs. Jeremy Clements was one of them. He's got the miracle in sight now. Can he keep it together? Mayhem in front of him. Other drivers, looks like tires coming apart. Got to be on your mind as you're trying to win.
I don't know what I was going through his mind. He's never won one of these races. He's on a road course. This isn't what he grew up doing or has that much experience at.
Jeremy Clements' best finish was on a super speedway where you have the advantage of the draft at Talladega to work your way through the pack. Here at Road America, it was one man, one machine, and a great strategy call for fresher tires at the end that put Jeremy Clements to the front.
Yeah, right now he just has to hold everything together. Don't push the issue right now. You've got everything right in front of you. You've only got about 5 more corners that you have to make.
Heading out of the carousel. Clements down toward the kink. He's got to get this one right.
Yeah, I'm sure they told him he's got a nice lead. Don't push the issue.
Nice and smooth through the kink. Now lap traffic ahead. Coming down to the Canada corner and turn 12. Good smooth right-hander for Clements. Keeps the 51 looking solid. Next car back tipped is not within sight. It's just up to Clements now to take it home with lap traffic, his only barrier between himself and his first victory in the Xfinity Series. Through the final corner, Jeremy Clements has made it. Just a couple of lap cars in front, but the 32-year-old from Spartanburg, South Carolina, has found his way into the playoffs by winning at Road America.